As you know, your schedule is a working document. We're constantly trying to refine our schedule, manage our time, make time for prospecting, taking care of our clients, our team, and all that. And so I'm going to give you guys some tips. How do you create the perfect schedule? First and foremost is it's more the perfect schedule must include business development, right? How do you generate business to stay in business, and how do you share your message with the world? Okay, the way that you do that is you have to put it in your schedule, because if it's not in your schedule, it doesn't happen usually. And so I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that I've used. I've paid coaches all over the world for over 20 years, and I find that not one system works for me, and not one system is going to work for you. The most important thing is doing your prospecting and your business development first thing in the morning is the most effective way to do it. Sorry, my phone keeps fading out. It's the most effective way to do it, okay? If you can't, then I'm going to give you some tips, okay? So I'm basically gonna have you ask yourself questions like, what is my perfect schedule? For example, I'm gonna tell you, I have a coach, his name is Mike Ferry. He would say, get up and the first thing in the morning, your schedule to prospect should be 9 to 12. That should be your money time. Well, think about it. Maybe your clients aren't available from 9 to 12, and I'm going to give you some questions to ask yourself. But doing it anytime is better than no time. Chalene Johnson, if you follow Chalene Johnson, her schedule is interesting. She's a mom, just like me. I have teenagers. She's running all over the place. She does her affirmations in the car. She gets her errands done. And then what she does is she goes in her dungeon from like 11 to 3, and not even her beautiful office, and she just powers through her day for 4 hours straight. She starts at 11 o'clock, okay? So you have to see, like, what is your family like? What are my priorities? What do my customers need? When are my customers available? Where are they located? Are they all over the world? What is their time zone? Okay. I also want to tell you, I know sometimes people, as far as their schedule is concerned, they do better at night, and some people work better in the morning. I was a night person. There's 1 or 2 nights a week or months a week that I pretty much don't go to sleep. I stay up till 5 in the morning. I stay up till 5 in the morning, and I end up working, and I get a lot done. But I learned from Sean Stevenson in the Sleep Smarter book. You definitely should buy this book, Sleep Smarter, that our body has like money time sleep. So rather than staying up late to work, try to sleep between the hours of 10 and 2, and you're maximizing your sleep, and then wake up early to get your stuff done, because your brain is producing, I think it's serotonin and all those chemicals. So definitely read the book. Okay, and then the other thing is when you're in corporate America, right, you have like or if you're in an office with your team, yes, you have this ideal schedule, but when is your team going to be there? Are they getting in at 7? Are they getting in at 2? When do you have the distractions? That kind of thing. So you got to ask yourself, when is the most effective and efficient time for you to prospect? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some questions to answer yourself. So grab a pen and let's do this. Okay, here we go. All right, so you definitely want to create a schedule, right? But ask yourself, number 1 is, when do I have the most energy? When do you have the most energy? Is it at 6 o'clock in the morning? Is it at 8 o'clock in the morning? Is it at noon? I'm a morning person. I wake up between 5:30 and 6, and I'm ready to go. But I have friends that need to sleep until 7 or 8 o'clock, or they need to sleep 8 hours, and they really need some time to wake up. They need their coffee. Those are the people you don't want to talk to if they haven't had their coffee or their workout. And you know who I'm talking about. So number 1 is, when do you have the most energy? Number 2, what is the best time to reach my clients? Are they on the West Coast? Are they on the East Coast? Are they in the Midwest? Where are they? Are they in Australia? Are they in London? Figure out when is the best time to call your clients. But again, the best time is now. It's to do it anytime if you don't have the courage and the confidence in a schedule. But if you schedule it, you're going to be more efficient. So for example, I'm going to give you an example. I used to be in real estate, right? So Would the best time to call my clients be at 6 in the morning? Absolutely not. Would the best time to call my clients be between 7 and 8 when they're taking their kids to school? Absolutely not. The best time to call them was about 9 o'clock in the morning to 12, or call them at night. I also worked with chefs in my national sales position. I had over 600 accounts all over the country. They were chefs and they had a lunch shift. So the best time was not to call them during the lunch or during morning. It was 2 o'clock their time. 2 o'clock their time was 2 o'clock my time, Pacific Standard Time, and between 11 and 2 Eastern Standard Time or Central Standard Time. So, between 11 and 2 Pacific Standard Time to get a hold of them. So what I'm saying is, ask that question. What is the best time to reach my clients? Okay, because it's just not about you. You want to not interrupt your clients when they're most productive as well, because they're not going to appreciate that. So think about that as well, and find out when the best time is. Okay. The third question is, when do I have the least amount of distractions in my day? Okay. What are 2 to 3 hours that I have the least amount of distractions? Is it when you wake up in the morning and your kids are sleeping? Maybe that might not be the best time to call your clients, but if that's the only time that you can do it, and the only time you can be focused, and the only time you can feel confident and organized, then do it. Okay? Is it when you go to your office and nobody's there? Is it at lunchtime when everyone's at lunch and you feel comfortable and confident to make those calls? One thing I wanted to mention is, when you're making business development calls and prospecting calls, stand up. Like right now, I'm standing up. You can feel my energy. Like I am a little bit of a spaz today because I'm on fire. Where are you most productive? Okay, so you want to take all these questions, and that's how you want to create your schedule. So number 5, last but not least, is what are the tools that I need? What are the tools that I need to be productive and efficient as possible? Write those down. Mind map this. I need my computer. I need my cell phone. I need my simple sales system, which is something I've designed. My challenge for you is really create 2 different schedules and try them for 3 days straight. Be as disciplined as possible to see what works for you, because sometimes we have to play with our schedules, and at the end of the day, ask yourself, did I feel productive today? Did I feel productive? And if you felt productive, then maybe stick with that schedule and maybe tweak it. I know you guys can agree with me. There's nothing worse than working your ass off, selling your ass off, busting through the day, and realizing at the end of the day, what did I just accomplish? I don't even know what I accomplished today. And a way that you can manage that is, at the end of the day, you can write what you're grateful for and write down 5 things that you accomplished that day. Oftentimes we're our worst critics and we're really hard on ourselves. But at the end of the day, if you write down, this is what I'm grateful for and this is what I accomplished today, you'll realize that you accomplished a lot. But nothing's worse than doing that, is going through your day or your week or your month and your year and going, what did I do? What did I do to grow my business? I sent 1,000 emails. I worked on a WordPress site. I talked to all these people. I solved all these problems. But what did you do to grow your business? How many people did you talk to? And how many conversations did you have to promote your business for business development? Ask for referrals. Have an amazing day. Have the courage and confidence to become the entrepreneur, the business owner, the leader that you've always wanted to become. And